Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 5, entitled as Karma Sannyasa Yogam. Sloka 7. Yoga-yukto viśuddhātmā vijitātmā jitendriyaḥ sarva-bhūtātma-bhūtātmā kurvann lipyate. So when the Atma has been added, merges to Brahman, if it's going to alter the Brahman, then that cannot be a valid analogy to be considered. So the second analogy has been given, since the first analogy is not accepted. The second analogy is add salt to the water, not water to the water, because when you add water to the water, the quantity increases, which is rejected. Therefore, the second example is adding salt to the water. That means the quantity doesn't increase because the salt gets dissolved within the water. Likewise, the Atma dissolves within the Brahman and loses its identity. But the question to be asked with this second analogy is, after adding the salt to the water, will the water quality remain same or differ? Meaning the taste remains the same before and after. Well, we know it has become a salty water now. But as per the Advaita, Nirguna means there's no qualities at all to Brahman. So Brahman cannot be altered with qualities. That means the Brahman, the ultimate truth, did not have something before, now it's been modified to have something new. And that cannot be accepted either. This also has to be rejected. Therefore, the Bhedam, the differences, has to be accepted. Atmas are many. When they get liberated, they return to the spiritual world and they serve the Supreme Lord in person, which means Paramatma and Jivatma exist all the time, separately, individually, before as well as after liberation, moksha. Now, let's take this to the next level of understanding, that illusion is not the right way and Atma cannot be one. There are things in the world that are classified into known and unknown. The possibilities of understanding these two, known and unknown, are based on two factors. That is, through one's own experience, they will come to know certain things, or through someone else's experience. If it is through one's own experience, then the next question is it with proper understanding or with the improper understanding? If it is with the proper understanding, then is it with knowing the differences or without knowing the differences? Let us consider a few cases here so we know what we are talking here. Case 1. Krishna spoke Gita. If he has spoken Gita with proper understanding, with experience, and without any confusion, and doesn't see any differences among the Atmas, this is all as per the Mayavada philosophy, then why did Krishna speak Gita to Arjuna and gave instruction? Because Krishna knows Atma is one and everything else is false. Then why should he, who realized that he is the only Atma, everything else is false, should be giving instruction to a false entity? Case 2. If someone says, no, Krishna spoke, but he saw the differences between himself and Arjuna. That means, as per Mayavada philosophy, Krishna has not realized that Atma is one. Because he is still seeing the differences between himself and Arjuna. When he sees differences, that means he has not realized that Atma is one. When he is not realized, then he shouldn't be instructing to someone else. So that second case is also gone. Another case is if someone argues that no, Krishna neither realized nor experienced himself on the subject of oneness, Advaitam, but it was a knowledge that Krishna received from someone else that he is now instructing to Arjuna. Well, in that case, first question is, from whom did Krishna receive knowledge from? Say the answer is from a guru. Then that means there are two people involved. One is Krishna, another one is Guru. That itself defeats the Advaita philosophy. They cannot be two. They cannot be two Atmas. Because as per Advaita, Atma is one. Then in that case, either Guru should be real or Krishna should be real. If Krishna is real, then Guru is false. How can something which is false can instruct someone who is real, that is Krishna? If Guru is real and Krishna is false, then what is the use of Guru instructing to some entity which is false? This same concept applies between Krishna and Arjuna as well. That is, if Krishna knows Atma is one and everything else is false, illusion, then what is the necessity for Krishna to instruct Gita to Arjuna or to any one of us? Because everything else is false. Well, if Arjuna is real, true, and Krishna is false, why Arjuna, who's true, should hear something from a false entity? And if Krishna, who is false, gives an instruction to Arjuna, who's real, then the message given by the false Krishna should also be false. Overall, we have to come to a conclusion that the entire Bhagavad Gita is spoken for nothing. Therefore, in any angle we see Abheda is not the right way to understand. There are differences between super soul and individual soul. And among the individual soul, there are differences there are many individual souls. We will see what are the differences between these in our next session.
Namaste. Hare Krishna.